How's it going, everyone? I'm Al. Today we have some more StarCraft 2, this time from the Americas. Up first we have our red Zerg player from Canada. It is the Queen of Blades herself. It's Scarlett. Her opponent in the bottom left, our blue Terran player from Brazil. It is Kelazhur. The map is Royal Blood. And these are some of our strongest players from their respective regions. I think it's probably safe to say Kelazhur is the best from Brazil. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's living there anymore. I actually meant to check that before the match starts, but I'm into it now. Ooh. And Scarlett has won many victories over in the North American region and claimed victories in other places too. Obviously, I think one of her most recent notable ones was Pyeongchang in South Korea, the Olympics, where she took that tournament. Anyway, Kelazhur being very, very sneaky with, I was going to say a double, it's a triple Rax. That's PROXY. This can deal a lot of damage. So there's no gas behind this, which means this is going to be Marines. We're going to see a lot of Marines coming out of these barracks, heading straight across the map. Now, Scarlett's got an Overlord, but she's not going to see it. She's also not going to see anything weird out in front of the Terran base. I like the positioning of the Overlord, because I think she'll be able to see it hopefully quick enough. Hopefully. Otherwise, I've just loaded up a game that's going to end in 3 minutes, and I'm going to have to do another one. Anyway, there the SCVs go. Scarlett notices it. Immediately the Overlord moves to a safe place. A bunker's going to come up. The natural is going to finish, so Scarlett's not going to cancel. She's picking up another gas behind this. Queens are starting to be produced. And instantly into a Roach War. And I think that's a good kind of way to deal with this. A couple of Zerglings are busy being made. It's 4. So, you know, 2-2. The bunker does finish. Scarlett, interestingly, did not pull any workers. Normally, we often see Zerg players pulling workers to try to prevent the bunker from ever getting down. But Scarlett, in this case, opting not to go for that. So the Marines are going to move up. The Queen is there to start to try to knock them back down. But we're seeing a lot of damage on this natural so far. Marines, SCVs moving in. Okay, drones are pulled. Drones are pulled. They're going to try to deal with something. They get rid of 1 SCV, 2 SCVs. Third SCV is going to go down to the Queen. That's 6 drones lost for 3 SCVs. Definitely not bad. Okay, the Roaches are out. Turning into Ravagers instantly. That's going to be very good. Ravagers, obviously, they can hit a bunker with their biles without being hit from the bunker. Transfuser Scarlett is trying desperately to keep this base up. I don't know if she's going to be able to. I don't think she's going to be able to. It's so low health. 51. No, the base does go down. I think the bunker went down before it was able to be salvaged as well. Ooh. Kelazhur turning around to actually take this engagement. Okay, he wants to hunt down the Ravagers. Ravagers obviously cost gas, so being able to take a couple of them with these Marines, definitely not something to sneeze at. That's going to be 1 going down. Another one goes down. And finally, the Marines are cleared up. The barracks are starting to float. The barracks, not the rocks. Starting to float across the map. And at this stage, we see the second command center as well as the refinery, so that Kelazhur can go up into better tech units like the factory. Okay, double bunker, because he knows that there is going to be some sort of aggression behind this. Natural is being retaken by Scarlett. This is a nice and exciting start of this game. Okay, Bile's gonna go down. I still wanted to talk a lot before this game started, but yeah, we go straight into it. But anyway, Ravager's going to try to get something done. I'll keep that. I've got thoughts that I want to talk about. And I intended to do it in this video, but yeah, here we see Scarlett and Kelazhur just deciding to play super aggressive. It's going to be 1 depot going down, 2nd depot going down. Kelazhur is now supply blocked. That's unfortunate. Ooh, he's now very supply blocked. Yeah, Overlord providing some high ground vision there, and I think Scarlett is happy with the damage that she's done. Her base is finishing up now. The SCVs, the drones have transferred down to the natural, so her economy is going to slightly get back on track. Got to be careful though, because this production is still pretty decent for the Terran. A little bit oversaturated, so this base definitely needs to move on down. But at this stage, yeah, there's not too much in the way of units. 7 Marines. There we go. Okay. Anyway, as this game calms down a little bit, we see a Cyclone on the way. That's an odd choice of unit. Not something you see every day. Yes, so I am recording this video on a Monday. It's going to go live on a Wednesday. But yesterday, which was Sunday, was the PC gaming show. Now, most of it was pretty cool, indie games, a bunch of other stuff. There was also Xbox versions. A whole bunch of games got announced. But the big one that I want to talk about just for a little bit was Stormgate. If you didn't see it, go have a look. There's a ton of people that made videos about Stormgate, their initial impressions. I'm not going to do one because all the bigger names have done it. So, you know, I'm not going to bother with that because I doubt it's going to be a very successful video that's going to reach too many people. I'll probably talk about it on stream, so you know, if you want to hear my thoughts, come join me on stream and then I'll let you know more. But I am excited. It looks good. It looks very much like StarCraft and Warcraft, which are probably the best of the RTS games that have come out, like ever. So it's kind of looking to be a little bit like those two, obviously, because it's the guys that worked on those games. But it looks fun. I mean, it's very early gameplay footage, but it seems to be a little bit slower. Well, I mean, quite a lot slower than StarCraft, which I don't think is a bad thing. I like StarCraft being fast. I think StarCraft is a fun game. Ooh, oopsie. But StarCraft is punishing. It is uber punishing. And I think Stormgate is definitely going to make it a lot more accessible while still being really fun. And it did seem like there was a lot of opportunities to micro and things like that. So I'm going to keep my eye out for that. If I see that there's enough things for me to make a decent video on it, then I'll let you know. But be warned that as soon as Stormgate comes out, I'm going to be spamming a ton of it on my stream, and most probably my Tuesday and Thursday videos are going to go from being StarCraft ladder videos to Stormgate videos. I'm so excited. RTS is looking to be in a very good spot. These Marines just casually running across. Okay, back into the current game. StarCraft is still a glorious game. I do still love it. I'm just ready for something fresh. Okay, Kelazhur's taking out 16 I almost said 16 medevacs. 16 Marines to try to clear a little bit of creep. Scarlett so far has stabilized, and this has turned into just a normal game. If you looked at this now, apart from the timings being a little bit off, you wouldn't really say that there was a triple racks into Ravager aggression on the other side of the map early on. Okay, let's see what happens here. Scarlett's looking good for her upgrades. Her upgrades are actually going to finish first, right? Yeah. I think Scarlett's going to be in a pretty decent position here. She's got a decent work account. I think she would want to increase that a little bit. The 4th base is obviously on the way. There's a bunch more Marines clearing some creep. They're going to try cancel that 4th. I think Scarlett's going to understand that. She cancels. Yep. Gonna try to take it on another side of the map, or maybe just to retake this one. Oh, there's a lot of queens you can't drop there. Decent base defense. Bunch more heading out on this side. 3 workers going down already. Make that 6. Man with gun. Very good. Ooh, this base is also in a little bit of trouble. Okay, Scarlett does manage to save it. Ooh, Kelazhur, look at him. making Scarlett go on a little bit of a run around here. Her army not being split up quite effectively. Yeah, some good work there. 8 drones lost. 4th base is now being taken in the forward position. I think that's a good idea. Hive is on the way. Baneling's speed also coming up. And now we see +1 melee along with +2 carapace. Okay, so Scarlett's just going to try, you know, stabilize a little bit more. Get her 4th base up. She needs this 4th base. But Kelazhur, he's intent on not letting her have it. Ooh, nice cancel and being able to remake it there. And once again, he's just ping-ponging between these two. There are a couple of queens here to defend, but once again, they're gonna get the base. Too much more of this, and Scarlett's gonna be in some serious trouble. Yeah, she needs to find a way to alleviate this pressure. I remember back in the day, not too long ago, this was why Lingbane Muta was really popular. Because the Mutalisks, apart from being able to harass, get map control, etc, etc, they were able to shut down these types of moves really, really effectively. Because if the Marines pick up, you know the Mutas are going to follow you. It's actually quite interesting that they've fallen so much out of favor and been replaced by Hydras. I know Hydras got the buff, and Mutas are expensive, and Mutas suck in a straight up fight, so I guess there's a lot of reason behind it. I don't mind that they're gone because it was a very difficult unit composition to play. Mutas are so difficult to play. Oh, tanks are sieging up here. Scarlett, you want to be careful here. Scarlett is maxed out now, but this is going to be a big engagement for the Terran player. Siege tanks are going to be sieging up in pretty good positions here. Yeah, the first one there. Be careful not to overextend too far. Okay, 2 tanks go down to the balls. Is this guy's going base? Going down again. Baneling's coming forward. They are hit by the tanks. Oh my goodness. Ooh. And it's gone down again. Oh no. At the same time, there is a little bit of a drop here at the back. The queens and a couple of roaches are pulled to defend against this. Kelazhur so far in the driving seat of this game, feeling absolutely comfortable. I'm worried. The Vipers are out, that's good. Abducting some of the tanks. But this is not a place you want to engage, I don't think. Yeah, that engagement definitely going better for Kelazhur. Even though I think the Vipers did a good job, I don't think that was the engagement. Oh, no. Scarlett. I wanted to cast the entire series, but it's a bit of a lengthy one. And unfortunately at the moment, things are just a bit crazy for me to be doing 2 lengthy series. So kind of stuck with best of 3s until I've got a little bit more time. Banelings and roaches rolling forward. It's a very marauder heavy army, so they're quite happy to tank the hits from the Banes. Okay, but now Kelazhur does pick up and he moves on out of there. Also takes the supplies lead, probably just for a second. So far doing pretty well. There are Widow Mines now. Almost. Okay, we see +3 carapace on the way. The upgrades have kind of evened out a little bit. Now we see the Hydra Den. Alright. Worker count, I think Scarlett would still like to be on a little bit higher eco. Probably, yeah, there we go, okay. Yeah, there we go. Now she's getting her workers out. Going up to... Oh no, that's army, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one, yeah. Now, 81 to 77. You want to be a little bit higher than 81, I think. Probably closer towards... I guess it's alright. 84 at the moment. Blinding Cloud going down. There are no ghosts yet. Okay, that engagement, I don't know if that one was the best. No, that being said, still not bad here for Kelazhur. He's still in a good position. He's got to be careful though. He also does need to start taking up. Does he have a Ghost Academy? He does, but I don't think he's got any ghosts just yet. Obviously, he might not have a reason to get them yet. But as we've seen, Ghosts are... they're pretty good against a lot of the Zerg late game units. Particularly, for instance, now, the Vipers. I don't think Scarlett's... no, she's just getting Hydras out. Not going for the Lurkers just yet. She might. Oopsie. Something happened there. Don't quite know what, but something happened. 4 Marauders in the medevac. Okay. Don't see that all too often. I like. But if Scarlett can get her army back up, get those melee upgrades, which she is getting right now, those Banelings, they can do a lot. Banelings, good unit. There's a bunch of Zerglings on this side. I'm expecting a counter-attack. The Marauders are dropping in here. Parasitic bomb going down on the medic. But the Marauders are still here. They're not dying. At the same time, we see Kelazhur pushing up once again into the 4th base over here. Tanks are sieging up. This base is going to be in trouble once again. But this is on creep. The Banelings rolling forward. There are Widow Mines. Good blinding clouds. That's very good blinding clouds. Disabling a lot of those tanks, but just not enough. Oh, the Vipers go down. A couple of Banelings do pop, but they are not enough to deal with this. Reinforcing Zerglings. Ooh, picking up just in time. Scarlett once again holds on. And supply is in her favor right now. Ooh, sneaky Terran going for the gold base. I like that as an idea. Oh, actually, I think there was a bunch of Zerglings that went into this base. I might have missed that. Yeah, this base is empty. I don't want to replay. I tend to replay or rewind too much. So we just know Zerglings got in there. They killed a lot. My bad. I missed it. I was actually throwing my mouse pad away again. Okay. Once more, there are Zerglings here trying to deal with this. 4 workers going down again. It's actually 95 workers now to 69. I think Scarlett's going to be much happier with that position that she's in. Baneling rolls in, realizes, oh wait, there's nothing here. These units are still being dealt with by Scarlett. Yeah, and they are going to go down. Ooh. Okay, there's not much in the medics, so even if they did go down. And we're getting into a situation where the map is being split. I love that Kelazhur is trying to go for these, because these would be... Nah, they're not more comfortable for Scarlett. Never mind. She would want those. But the gold definitely going to help him out to get a ton more of those minerals in. We're seeing a move into a lot of Ling Veins with Hydras in a supportive role. I think that's good. I almost want to say it's worth going into... the ghosts are out already. You don't want to go into ultras when the ghosts are out. Kelazhur playing this game pretty cleanly, actually. I think he's actually doing really well. He just needs to be careful not to overextend onto creep. And then he should be fine. Or lose too much in drops. And you got to be careful with the Hydras out. That's a lot of Widow Mines. Oh, that's a big hit. Scarlett losing a ton of supply. Couple of ghosts starting to fall. They're being healed up. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Oh, hang on. I have to go. Sorry. Now I have to rewind because there was a second engagement here. On this side, Scarlett was happy to keep the Terran army pinned on that side, because as she's doing that, we see this army go crashing towards this planetary. Banelings getting some brilliant detonations. Bang, bang, and there goes the planetary. 19 workers down. The longer this game goes on, the more I favor it for Scarlett. If I'm honest. Her eco is very healthy now. She's got a good amount of bases, even though this one might go down. But she's going to be in a good position. Now, yes, Terran army can be more efficient at trading. Oh, this is a good position to get into. These workers are going to be in a little bit of trouble. Scarlett scrambling to the defense. The Banelings are going to go running up the hill. Pre-splitting pretty decent. some decent hits there from the Banelings. Actually, that's quite a lot of decent hits there. Yeah, that's a solid solid clearing out. A little bit late. That base does go down, but overall not too bad. Okay, workers here very low. Zergling's gonna stop that base from landing. Scarlett's going in. She might be able to. Oh, another big Widow Mine hits over there. Trying to get that base. Oh, Ghost, watch out. Banelings are coming. Oh, big Baneling hits there. Okay, feedbacks hit on the Vipers. Blinding Cloud thrown randomly. Now it's a case of rinse and repeat. Keep damaging the economy. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And I think over time, yeah, I definitely think Scarlett is in a good position. We see Hellbats coming out now, which I actually really like, along with Blue Flame. Only problem is, well, they've got +2, but they don't have armor. So they're going to be very nice for tanking some of the hits against the Banelings. Obviously, because they just cost minerals, you don't worry too much. Kelazhur is a little bit low on his income. Scarlett's not got a massive bank, but she has a decent amount of gas. So, you know, she could actually tech up into some more advanced units. Oh, medevac falls. Which means these Marines are not going to make it home. Sorry. They did do a good amount of work, getting 8 workers. Throwing Kelazhur back into a spot of leading in terms of his workers. Okay, we've got 2 engagements being set up here by Scarlett. And I think once she collapses, this could be dangerous. Ooh. Okay. The entire Terran army is here on the right side, trying to deal with that, which means here comes the Zerg on the left. And this is in trouble. Scarlett could just keep rushing straight through. Terran army is moving up towards the right. Now we're in a position of a full-on base race. This is so many links and banes and things that Blinding Cloud, nice. Oh, big baning hits once again. Does Kelazhur turn around and defend? I don't think he's gonna have a choice, because here comes Scarlett. Zerglings coming in. Banelings from the other side, hitting on the Ghost. The Zerg is everywhere, and I think after a very good mid-game, GG, Scarlett takes the win. That's unfortunate for Kelazhur. He played really well, but Scarlett in the late game is dangerous. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft 2 content. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.